Okay, as I said in part one, that tomorrow we'll have a test, if you want to call it that, I don't know. Scientific notation, a lot of that, a little bit of factoring, some factoring, see if you remember it, and then reducing fractions. It'll probably be 2 pages. Don't let that freak you out, because I like to use a lot of space. Good. Don't cheat. I know it's easier to cheat, but you'll use this again next year, junior year, senior year. So you'll just won't be able to do it. I mean, it'll catch up to you. But anyways, I'm sure you're not cheating. You're all good kids. And no homework tonight. So here we go. Do these 2 problems and then turn me back on. Okay, good. Well, here we factor this. Oops, I need to get my Inca going here. So I factor out a 2, the GCF, difference of squares. Woohoo. Okay. Don't factor anything. So let's see if I can reduce. Oh, the x plus 1's kababa. X minus 1, kabada. 2 goes into 6. Now, here's where a lot of people make a mistake. You go straight across. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1. Whenever you cancel something out, you get 1. And then times 3. So the 3's on the bottom. Okay, this one. Difference of squares. So x plus 6, x minus 6. What are the factors of 12 that add up to 8? Well, that'd be x plus 6, x plus 2. Factor out GCF. Woohoo. And let's see, that'd be x. Oh, I tried to trick you. Last term's minus. So what do you multiply to get 6, but subtract to get 5? Be x minus 6, x plus 1. So let's see. X plus 6 is kabammy. X minus 6, kabam. Oh no. X plus 2's. Now a lot of you are going to go, oh my goodness, x over x plus 1. Can you cancel the x with the x? No. It's x plus 1. Now let's go back. Let's say I have, 6 divided by a half. Dividing. Now, what mathematicians did is they said, we like to take something we know and use it to something we don't know. Well, they realized you can multiply the top of a big fraction and the bottom of the big fraction by the same thing, because anything divided by itself is 1. So I could write this like this. So they said, what can I multiply this by to get 1, because when the denominator is 1, it doesn't have any effect on the problem. So they said, the reciprocal. That's when you flip the fraction. So if I multiply this by 2, and I also multiply this by 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times anything is the anything. This disappears, 1/2 of 2. So I get 6 times 2 over 1. We don't write this because anything divided by 1 is just the anything. And then 6 divided by 2 is 12. So he said to divide by fraction, you take the reciprocal of the denominator or the reciprocal of the term right after the division symbol and multiply it to the numerator or the first term. So if I have 2x over 5 divided by x to the 4th divided by 10, I see a division symbol and I say, okay, to do a division, you take the reciprocal of the denominator fraction or the fraction after the denominator symbol or the division symbol and multiply. So I just change it to 2x over 5. Reciprocal. Boop. And then multiply. Now, sometimes you can reduce, sometimes you can't. 5 goes into 10 2 times. x goes into x to the fourth x cubed. You get rid of one of them. Then you multiply straight across. 2 times 2 is 4 over x cubed. Fewer terms, easier to work with. So if I have x squared minus 1 over x, and I want to divide that by 2x plus 2 over of 5x. So I factor the first term, factor, it's difference of squares, and I take the reciprocal. Now, in the future, I'm going to reciprocate, flip it, and factor. So I'm going to factor this. It'll be x plus 1. Factor out the GCF, common term. So let's see. X and x, x plus 1, and x plus 1. So I get 5 times x minus 1 is 5x minus 5, all over 2. Or if you want to just write this 5x minus 1, I wouldn't mark it wrong. Some books say you have to, some books say, nah, it don't matter. Mercy. So let's look at this. X squared minus 4 over x squared plus 4x plus 4 divided by 2 over x plus 2. So factor, that's difference of squares. Over, factor, last term's plus, so what are the factors of 4 that add up to 4? That'd be x plus 2, x plus 2. Now we're going to flippy, reciprocate, flippy, so it'd be x plus 2 over 2. So here we go, x plus 2's, bam. X plus 2's, bam. So now 1 times x minus 2 times 1 is x minus 2. 1 times 1 times 2 is 2. So try one on your lonesome here. X squared plus 5x plus 6 over x squared minus 9. This could be a rough one, but no homework, so hey. So x squared minus 4 over x squared minus 5x plus 6. Wow. So go ahead and do it and then turn me back on. Okay, so this is factors of 6 that add up to 5 would be x plus 3, x plus 2. Difference of squares, x plus 3, x minus 3. Divided by, flip, it's x squared minus 5x plus 6 over x squared minus 4. I'm going to factor here, x plus 2, x minus 2. Here, this is x minus 3, x minus 2. I like to cross it out when I factor so I don't get confused. But x plus 3 is kabammy. X minus 3 is kabam, kabam. X plus 2, bam, bam. X minus 2, woohoo. When everything cancels out, the answer is 1. Okay, kids, well, no homework tonight. I would appreciate it if you looked over some stuff, but that's your choice. And then again, if you turn in the test tomorrow before noon, you get 5 points extra credit. Of course, it has to be done. Bye.